Good morning, everybody. Luke here from Breakout Trading. Sorry for the delay. I know we usually go live earlier. I was having problem with the back-end software for YouTube, like the streaming software, stuff that lets us get Tony on, the stuff that lets me add all these cool pics and my logo, and I could do that with my logo and all sorts of other cool stuff. But anyway, that being said, we have about 20 minutes until the market opens. I'm looking at a lot of good stuff today. One second. I saw something really interesting. This KZIA should be on here. No, it's not. It is gapping, though. Or is it? Swim paper. Alright, so we'll use this one for this. KZIA. Definitely a gapper. Oh, yeah, but definitely it looks like it's not a gapper now. It's fell below. I mean, I think $6 would have been a great price to pick it up at. Just gonna keep an eye on it for now. Because I have a feeling this is gonna pop right back up. If you look at $6, $6 doesn't mark anything pivotal. It's already the 52-week high was this morning, 998. So you really don't know where the bottom is. If I had to guesstimate, it would be probably on this support line here, which is around 545. But this was not my favorite. My favorite was SRNE. Already took a position in this one. Actually liking it less now that I see it in this position. But I'm already in it, got in it early. So another one I'm really, really interested in is AQST. I think that this was really supposed to pivot off of like 650, 675, but I think it's going to begin its pivot early, possibly at the open. Those are the ones I like. Here goes KZIA. I knew that was going to happen. Let's look at it on the 1 minute here. It's just starting to pop. It's now above the 9-day moving average, which means it's day trader friendly. Might be a great buy right here. You might be getting in on the ground floor. But I'd rather wait till the open on this one. If I'm being dead honest, there you go. And then boom, that would have been a whole point right there. I knew to get it in at 6. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. A definite green light is above 750. That signifies a reversing trend if it goes above that 750, that previous peak. There's really nothing else to base this off of because it's in such new territory. It's like it's never really been here. So all the ranges and the gaps and the Bollinger, everything is low, out of place, out of whack. It's a little unpredictable, somewhat of a wild horse. Looking for a safer trade. All right, let's call Tony. Let's see what's going on here with the tones, with the Tone Meister. The only thing I own personally right now is AQST, and SRNE. Small share size right before the open. AQST, it could dump at the open, but that's okay. If it dumps down to like 6 75, 685, that's a buy. That's a buy. That's a buy. That's a buy. All right. But KZIA still has my interest for sure. KZIA. KZIA. All right, let's add that to that. Let's call Tony. Voice. And I'm just gonna leave for Tony. Kind of like I want to put a monitor up for him to make it less confusing. Yeah. So this would be like where I'll put his picks, I'll put his exits, his entries. It'll make life easier. Usually he has about 4, so we can kind of lower that a little bit and keep that as is. Margin, make sure I have a clear docket. I don't. Now I do. And we are ready to call him.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 5.
Good morning, folks.
Good morning, Tony. It is you. You are live. I went over my pre-market picks. I'm looking at SRNE and AQST. They're the top gappers right now on trade ideas. And I'm gonna.
I my favorite stock today is MDCO, Mary Dominic Charlie Ontario. I think
Okay.
I think the stock could pull back to like 80-40, 80-50 in that range, and I think the stock could actually go to back to 85, back to almost $90 on the pull up. I would be buying the stock from $81 to 80-40, 80-50. Anywhere around there. Even at 81, I would average down a little bit because there's a big range on it. So probably like 80.50 to 80.70, $81, 81.10 is the most I would pay for it on the pullback.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would look for on this stock here, this MDCO.
All right, so I'm gonna add that information into it. MDCO, you like around 81? You think it could pull back to 81.50, something like that?
No. 80.50 to 80.75, $81. Anywhere around there, put your bids. Put your bids anywhere around there.
Around 80.50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of them. The next one here I like is, believe it or not, is well, I'm looking right now at ALNY. ALNY.
Hold
I
on.
like that stock at like on the open at like 115. like at 115. If it opens at 115, the stock could go, but it's 116.80 right now. It's a little too high, so I'm hands off for that a little bit right now. I'll have to see it develop. But I love this MDCO. That one there. I'm also looking at ZGNX, like a 4810, 48 25 bid on that.
4810. All right, I got the 4810 in. 4825 I'll put.
ZGNX, yes. Um, that's one of them. MDCO definitely 80, 50, 80, 70, $81 around there. It's very hard to say like exact where the bid is, but as long as you're in that range when it bounces, you're making points.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
just want
MDC.
to watch for the pivot. That's it. And then that's when you want to get in, essentially. Right?
Yeah, yeah,
What was
yeah.
your bid on ZGNX again?
About 48.30, 48.50 around there.
All right, so put like 4850. All right. Hey, take a look at this JAN. Just popped up out of nowhere. Steady strong to the upside. Didn't come up on my scanners. It's fairly new though. I haven't been looking at my scanners. Um, okay. Acquired. Jan 1 acquired worldwide license for promoting treatment for peripheral arterial disease. I know I sounded like an idiot just saying that right now, but I don't know. Is this just going to dump out the gate? I don't know. Mergers and acquisitions typically are those are real moves. Those are usually not pump and dumps.
What what
That's
what's the symbol?
JAN. It was passed on to me by a member in my mentee group. Good job. I don't know. Was it Sean? Maybe Sean Higgins.
I'm not too crazy about it. It's 50-cent ranges. I don't know how high this could go. It's not really my.
Tim.
Not too
Yeah.
crazy.
You're not too crazy about it. It's pump and dump, right? It's probably just gonna
Yeah.
dump.
Like I
Okay.
said, I still think that MDCO is good.
All right. So I
I don't,
got yours up on the screen, MDCO. I put the bids in, and ALNY. Do you got a bid for that?
probably like 115.10, 115.20 around there.
115.10, 115.20.
Yeah.
So what did you say about TFF on that text? It's about to go to 30 today.
I think the stock could like no. I think the stock could go to like 20 cents at least.
I'm gonna put
I think they could go to 25 cents, 30 cents. Yeah, by the end of the week. I see very strong bids on it. You know, I called it like 17.5 cents. It's something that was came up on my. Hold on.
breaking up a little bit, but all right. So you have four solid picks
Yes,
there.
yes. So
I want to take a
yeah.
look at
So
TLTFF. Great stock, great potential. Pretty much we have, it's not inside information. It's just news that they're coming out with the what is it again? The
phase two, IND application. I mean, it's all in the news. You can see it in the news.
yeah. It's
Um,
you could see it's up from 16 cents to 19 cents in like 2 days. So this is definitely gonna move. I'm looking at it on the 5-day chart. I like it. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna buy some.
I'm focused on NDCO. You know, that's what I'm really focused on. I really think that stock could pull back to that much and go.
MDCO. Uh, wow. Why the major gap on that? What happened?
I think some
Uh,
approval or something.
oh,
ZGNX like 48 and change, 48.40, 48.30, 48.20 around there. That's ZGNX. Uh, and that's about it. It's not going to be that many picks today. Like, it's Monday, it's holiday week.
I'm just sending out some text alerts. SRNE, now the leading gapper. Great pick, Luke. Great pick, Luke. Um, frick, finally. Let's see. AQST. AQST. You got a second to take a look at that? And did you get my text?
Yeah, yeah.
You got my text, right?
Yeah, yeah, okay.
All right.
The ZGNX, I like it at 48.10, 48.20.
What about AQST, man? I'm telling you, AQST is gonna pop down to 675 and then take off.
You got to be careful with that one.
Downward facing dog. Yeah, I know. What is it? Downward facing dog? Is that what I just said? No, it's called a dead cat bounce. When the stock goes when stock is like going downward and then it pops at the gate. But we'll see. KZIA, interesting. A lot of interesting picks. SRNE is now like really kicking ass. All right, we got a lot of good picks today. A lot of good stuff. I'm gonna keep. So the way I'm gonna do it today is I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna keep this sheet up with pretty much top picks right here. And that's it. And then when I need to interject or trade or do anything, I'll do it right on the screen. But I have my bids in. That's the way a professional trader trades. That's what I was taught is you're put all in nothing but pre-existing orders. So I mean that's what I have, pre-existing orders, and you want to know their exits as well. Which reminds me, what is the exit on SRNE?
AQST go from $7 to $8. Probably $7
Which
price
stock?
target on that. AQST.
HUST. H.
No, AQST. The one you called out.
Oh, AQST. You think it'll go to
Probably like
$7 to $8? That's what I
$7 bid,
think.
yeah.
I'm in. I think I'm gonna take my money on. I don't know. Yep. See, SRNE is starting to fall back here at the open.
ZGNX gets wide over here. I even looked, it just came up on my screen here, AGIO at $40. If it opens at 40, stock could go to 42. AGIO.
AGIO. Okay, give me a second. All right, we got 2 seconds till the open. AGIO.
That Splunk broke 140 on Friday.
Everything you picked, we should go over that after the open. Everything you pick met its like match, met its range, and all that. I'm going to sell these. Got 1 minute till the open.
ALNY at like 115 and change. I like this ZGNX. I told you 48.30, 48.20, 48.40 bid.
Got it. I'm gonna get filled on it because my bid is already at that level. There we go, and we got an open.
ZGNX, there you go.
CGNX.
48.50 bid, 48.40 bid. You should have got filled on that one.
Yeah, that one I got. It's gonna fill. It's just taking its time. Market's popping. 70. There we go. SRNE's taking off. I don't know why I'm not getting filled on this SRNE. I mean, this ZGNX.
ZGNX 48.50.
It'll fill in a minute.
ALNY 15.59.
1559. 1559. Oh, okay. SRNE is at. Let's put SRNE up here. Jan looks like it's dumping. Good prediction
Look at
there.
Splunk. Splunk broke the range.
Splunk broke the range. Okay. Oh, all right. Got filled on ALNY. And I think AQST, you think it's going to go from $7 to $8 here? It just hit 7 right now.
It's 6.95. I just bought a lot of AQST right here, guys.
Yeah,
AQST, my
AQST looks like it's going to go up to that $8 range.
I bought 7.15, 7.13.
I'm out of SRNE, guys. I got out of this. I don't like its choppiness. AQST. There we go. Let's move.
AQST is the only one I'm in right now. AQST.
Really? AQST.
Yeah.
What about ALNY? You think that could potentially pop up at some point?
Well, ALY, if it opened at 115, it's 113 right now. 116.50 was too high. I'm in AQST. That's what I'm in right now. AQST. That's the only pick I have right here right now. I'm looking at
AQST.
everything
That's
else.
the only thing I'm in too. Increase position here or just hold?
I have a lot of AQST, 14s, 15s, 13s. I think you go to 690, 795, 790, the first range.
All right, point six. 15. Let's see if we could break over the intraday highs. Wow, look at Splunk. You're right. Taking off like crazy.
This ANAB looks weird too. I'm not gonna hands off for that one though.
JAN actually looked like it was popping up for a little bit. And now it's popping down. Um, Roku is above. It's at the bottom, basically, of another range. And it usually doesn't stay in this range.
Fuck, it's fucking stuck.
All right, Roku's dumping, 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 dumping.
ZGNX.
Jan is dumping. AQST kind of flat here. ALNY just popped right at 111, and now it's at
Yeah.
113. It pivoted. So that's the kind of pivot that you want to look for. You want to kind of catch it before it happens. I caught it afterwards. That doesn't do
The
me no good.
ZGNX is not bad. The ZGNX is not bad over here.
I can't
I
get
just
filled
bought
on
some
ZG.
GGNX, 49.25, and they gapped the bid the offer on that.
Yeah, that's actually looks. Yeah, looks good. Splunk is just killing it. Let's see, CGC is trying to run.
I bought some ZGNX also, guys. 49.30, 49.25, 49.40.
Uh, oh, SRNE, I got out of that. Um,
ZGNX should go to 51, $52.
ZGN.
AQST, I got out of it. I got no time for that.
Which one?
AQST. I got out at like 701, $7. Just took my loss on that one.
Uh, AQST.
I like the ZGNX here still.
Yeah, ZGNX looks good. Definitely looks like it could go to 51. Let me see something here. Trade
I knew
ZGNX.
today. I knew today wasn't going to be a good day. Well, I just had like one pick, and then just turn. I don't want turning. I don't want to trade and just lose money on tickets. That'll be my last trade today, ZGNX. That'll be my last trade, and I will not trade for the whole day. I already know that already. But I told you guys, Splunk will go up into the 145 range. Most of these picks are good investments. Always remember, most of these picks are good investments for 1 or 2 days. We try to use it as a day trade to get in out of them on the same day. But once they break out the next range, they will go higher. And this is another one, like CYAD, KNSA, this one, and all the ones I gave. If you look on the charts, they're all up from when we traded them. That's why it's very important to take the course. This way you understand what I'm talking about, what I'm showing you, instead of like just in a chat room. And there's no time. There's only a limited amount of time because the market is moving. ZGNX, I'm still in it. I think the stock could break $51, $52. So you got your bid on there, 40, 50. I paid more for it because there we go, $50 ZGNX. You could have bought 49.45s, 49.60s. AQST's off my radar. Off my radar. Don't care about it no more.
I'm still in AQST. I'll sell at about like below 665, 675.
I put a 50-cent stop on that one. That's all I could afford on that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't go in heavy, so you know what I mean? Like I'm not really gonna lose if if you went in heavy, I don't recommend you using a 50-cent stop loss, pretty much.
Okay. NIU, I was looking at those off my list.
I am in the only thing I'm in is AQST right now. I'm thinking of getting in ZGNX, but I don't know if it's too late. What do you think?
ZGNX will be my last trade. I think ZGNX should go to $52
I
by the
like the
looks of
nice
it.
pivot. There was a nice pivot here on Roku. Made a beautiful pivot back into the range. I think it's a great time to buy Roku. And AQST just popped back into 7. Um, to great potentials here. All right. Um, AQST, my average trade price is 733. This really has to go to like 8, otherwise I'm not making jack. I could get out now though, flat and like, not lose anything. Could pull one of those moves. Okay, I broke even pretty much on AQST. All right, I'm up on AQST. Wow, AQST is like rallying right now. Sell AQST. That's all it's gonna go to is 750. That's it. What do you think? Now it's at
I don't know.
746.
I'm in TGNX right here.
Let me take the money off the table if I could get it. Come on, come on, come on. 735. Come on, come on. What are you gonna do here? This is gonna rally really hard right now.
Let me see on here.
Come on. All right, I'm out of a QST at 746. Now it broke 751. It's probably gonna go to 8. I got scared out on that one. What can I say? All right. I'm doing good right now. I'm up on. I'm gonna just take some base hits real quick. I'm gonna sell some. I'm gonna sell some of these Roku options. Confirm send.
Here's your Splunk 145. We called it on Friday.
Yeah, we did. Let me put that on the chart. Give me 1 second. I'm playing these Roku, this pull up right now. A lot of volatility. Uh,
Here's your GNX, guys. You're up a dollar. Should be up a dollar on VGNX.
where am I going here? Ooh, I sold the wrong ones. Whatever. I sold the wrong options. Let's see
AQSD
how.
will probably go. AQSD will probably go to 789.
Damn it! I was gonna get into GNX. I asked you. You didn't let me know.
Yeah, VGNX 4850. And then I called it at 4930, 4940,
I know, but at
4945.
49.95, was that a good? Would that have been a good entry? 49.95. I was thinking about getting in there. I didn't.
I had a big position. I honestly wasn't paying attention to when you asked me that.
I know it's hard to. Trust me, I know it's hard to multi-manage things. This is me. I'm a mess. I'm all over the place here. AQSD, SRNE. So far, no losing trades though on the day. I mean, AQST I only made $6. SRNE 17. I mean, my biggest winner is Roku, as always, up 102 right
I
now.
took some. I took some at 5075 at VGNX, and at the print, I think they printed me higher. I think the stock's going higher though.
Let me. I don't know if I should be smart and take a base hit right now or just. Roku looks really strong right now. That's the thing. It's above its range. The market's soaring. Streaming wars, all that stuff is good for Roku.
Is Splunk going to go to 150?
Let me see. Uh,
I want to know in the group who had Splunk and held it overnight and held this range.
well, I don't think anybody will hold overnight unless we suggest holding overnight. Oh, I don't have you on the phone. Boop. Let me see. Did anybody hold Splunk overnight? Let me see. Um, Nobody is answering that question. That would have been a great play. Wow. Great, great play. All right, now you're pulling back on me, Roku, and I don't like that. I got out literally like almost perfect with the AQST. Good call, Tony, because try to stay in, you know.
Here's a ZGNX.
I'm watching it. ZGNX is killing it. I don't even want to look at it. I want to take it off my monitor because I had it. I had the order ready, but it was at 49.95. I was like, oh,
Anybody? Ask him if anybody got in the ZGNX.
you could ask. They hear you. Anybody get in? ZGNX. Anybody get in? Okay, okay, we're looking good. We're gonna hit new highs here, so I'm gonna go right here, confirm sends.
My next target is 5170 on it. My next exit point.
I'm fairly certain Roku's about to hit new highs. That'll be my exit. And nope, it didn't fill me. Didn't fill my exit. Come on, how would you not fill that? Cancel, replace order. You suck. Ugh, now it's looking choppy. 162.50 is the resistance. ZGNX broke the dollar. Are you kidding me? Damn. That was a bad miss on my part. I got scared. I thought I was getting in too late. I tried to get in on the sim, but for some reason it's not filling sim orders.
ZGNX opened that. Hold on one second here. Let me see this. I was going to the open on this.
AQST is actually looking pretty good. Made
Opened
$6
at.
off of that.
Well, ZGNX was a great opening, man. Wow. The opening on it was $48. I called 48.50. Would have got filled better than 48.50. And if you had your been in there, you would have got filled nicely.
Damn. Market is really strong today. It's up 0.5% already. But market usually reverses between 9:45 and 10:10 if it's going to reverse. So let's make that money while we can. I want to get a flex grid chart on ZGNX. You still in or you exited?
5170 is my last exit point. 5070 I sold. 5170 will be my second range.
Hmm.
My second range point. Yeah, I got a lot of things to do. I'm on the run right now. So I just put sell orders on it. That's all. Um, I was actually looking at a lot of other stocks. I don't want to give the group because they were fast trades like ICPT, ARWR, and I didn't play them myself. But they took off out of the gate and they made points. Those stocks. Holy cow, they made points. I was looking at them on the chart, and I didn't want to give it to the group because if you give somebody like 3, 4, 5 picks, it's very hard to manage
Hmm.
unless they put bids. Right. AR AQST. I took a loss on that. I didn't want to take. I had a lot of it. I got filled when I took the loss. I knew it was going to turn around. Never got back into it. I replaced it with what was that one? ZGNX over here.
Heck is calling? Damn it. No fill. Oh, that son of a bee. Bears are really battling the Bulls right now in freaking Roku. That should fill. All right. I'm out. I'm done for the day. What about you?
Still in ZGNX.
So you're
It broke.
staying with
It broke.
ZGNX?
It broke 51. It should get to almost $52. I'm not saying it's going to break 52. 52 is another range. But I'm thinking like 51.50, 51.60, 51.70. I'm waiting for the next high on that one. The first range was from 48 to 50, 48 to 50, 20, 50, 30.
Right.
I took 50.70 because its next range is 52. And the next price target should be about 51.50 to 51.70. And the next range will be 52.70 to 52.80, which I will be out of it before then.
Trying to find the chart. See. All right.
Chart reading is the most important part of this business, and level two strength and all that.
Let's see on the sim. I am in ZGNX. I have a buy order on MDCO. That's never gonna fill. Cancel that. ALMY. I'm down a little on ALMY, but that's not. That was my fault. I wasn't watching. I think.
I said ALY has to open up at 115 and it'll take off. And never, they didn't open. They opened up high, like very high open. I got
Yeah.
116.80 on my opening. Once because it crossed, it opened right below the next range. Stock could dump two ranges down. It's hard to explain because so many years doing it, you get a feel for everything is based on opening prices and ranges, and it's very hard to explain because you have to know the material and look at it, and it's always repetitive.
You got John Moore. I think this is John Morris. He said he tried to get in. Sorry, didn't mean to use her, but he tried to get in at
What?
48.50 on ZGNX, and he didn't get filled.
Yeah, he should have got filled. If he's trying to get in at 48.50, he should have orders out. It's $48. It opened at 48.
Yeah,
It opened
he
below
didn't get
the 50.
filled. TD Ameritrade was slacking. I don't know. You use TD Ameritrade, John? Because
Well,
TD
what he
Amer.
did was he probably put a bid on it when it was like $49. I never went to 48.50 or 49. That's what probably happened.
I don't know. John, I can't speak for you. Uh, where's this?
Yeah, I don't know. It's impossible. The low was 48, right?
He
What was the
said it
low on
was
that?
after
48.
the open. Yeah, that's why. If you
Oh,
would have had
yeah,
it at
that's fine.
before the open, the order, you would have got it.
Yeah, if you would have had it at the open, he would have got filled also at the open.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And TD Ameritrade was acting weird with that stock. You saw my thing; it wasn't filling. Took forever to fill that stock, but that was in the sim. Oh, SRNE just skyrocketed. I knew this was going to be freaking a bomb. Why? Five finger strategy. It's all really about, like, Tony, I want to do this one day with you. Maybe I have, a strategy. Well, I have a couple of strategies for stocks, for options, small caps, big caps. And then I have rules. So on top of the
GGNX looks
strategies,
like it's GGNX looks like it's bid again. Oh, and what about John? Why did John buy it at like 49.50, 49.40? I gave it at that price too. I mean, it doesn't matter 48.50, 49.40. It was a good price too, 49.50. You could have got all the stock in the world there because I got filled on all my order.
bum, 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 ba-da. How's AQST doing? 737. KZAI. Let's check out the artificial intelligence real quick. By the way, if your thing is over, your what do you call that? Your, what do they give it? A test drive. If your test drive is over, you can sign up here. Um, Actually, it's in the description. If you go down into the description, you can click that link, and there's a breakout 15. Um, Gives you 15% off. My suggestion would be to get. Let me see, where is it? Uh, Out of the multiple options you have here. Save. So yeah, so you could go. You're gonna, if you click that link, it's the first line in the description, and breakout 15, all conjoined, one word, all caps. It is case sensitive. Will give you 15% off. So you're not gonna pay these prices. You're gonna pay 15% off. Um, And you want to go with the premium plan because that's the one that comes with the AI technologies. This one is just scanners. Now, obviously, if you pay for the year, it looks a little intimidating, but you don't have to pay for the year. You could pay just by the month. And don't forget, again, that's 15% off. Um, you can, let's see. Also, they have Brokerage Plus, which is amazing, which one of my mentees bought, and it's basically trade ideas. The artificial intelligence trades for you, and I actually have a sheet. Um, Give me a second, and I'll show it to you. Uh, it is a what do you call it? A graph, and it shows how their trade what do they call that? Artificial intelligence traded against um the market, the S&P 500. And what's crazy is they're giving these away as lifetime packages for only $1,100, and you can use the 15% off coupon, so it's less than 1,000. And literally, Holly, the artificial intelligence, trades for you. That's incredible. That's amazing. Um, and I just want to show you how well she did. Give me 1 second. I'm on the wrong thing. Um, in comparison to the S&P 500. She did better than hedge funds do. She did better than copy link. How do I blow that up? Uh, no, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to bring it over here. Here we go. So you can see this is the S&P 500. This is how the S&P 500 performed, and this is how Trade Ideas AI technology performed. I mean, that is incredible. Um, this is over the course of 2016 to 2019. So it looks like it did about 10 times what the S&P did, maybe even more than that since 2016. So that's what Brokerage Plus is. You can basically just hook up Brokerage Plus to your brokerage. You got to have interactive brokers, though. It only works with interactive brokers. However, they are stretching out to other brokerages like Charles Schwab, and which, by the way, if you're a TD Ameritrade customer, that's good for you because Charles Schwab just bought out TD Ameritrade today. So you can literally hook this up and do nothing. Just turn it on, and the artificial intelligence will trade it. That's what all the hedge funds do and all the institutional traders do. Is it's just algorithmic trading, and Trade Ideas will trade for you. And you can even configure it if you want, or just put it on the standard regular Hollies. Um, and yeah, they're giving it away for life. Because the reason they're giving it away for life is they're doing exactly what they did with these packages. These packages used to be you could get the whole thing, a lifetime package. It was like $400. That was like years ago. And now you got to pay almost $400 every 2 months. So it's a golden opportunity, potential great investment. Um, and that's it. Just use breakout 15, all caps for the 15% off. Let's take a quick look at the artificial intelligence real quick. Now, you see these numbers here. It says 92, 680, 90, 6701, 42. That's off of one share. It only buys one share of a stock. Now, you could see it traded 8 stocks here, 4 winners, 4 losers. But it's up $101 per share. So the only thing you adjust when you have Brokerage Plus is how much or what percentage of your capital do you want it to invest. So in this scenario, it's investing in, look, it tells you one share, one share, one share, one share. It only bought 4 stocks and it still made $97. Oh no, it bought 8 stocks. Or it made 8 losing trades probably on these stocks. No, 4 winning trades, 4 losing trades. But anyway, yeah, see now AQST is taking off like a bat out of hell. And obviously artificial intelligence caught that and they're trading it. Let's see if Barry's window caught it. Barry's trading SRNE, which was my favorite, which is now at 242. See, I should have held it a little longer. My stop loss tolerance is very tight. If I start seeing myself going negative once I was already positive, I'm very quick to cut the cord. But if I'm already negative, I'll hang on for a little bit. But this was a great stock. This was my only pick. This was my pick of the day, SRNE. Um, and it was also Barry's pick. And I didn't know that because Barry doesn't come out with his picks until the market opens. All right, let's see. What's popping right now? Action is heating up on DMPI. No, it's not. SRNE, we already know that. The profit target, the artificial intelligence profit target on SRNE, by the way, is 288. Just in case you're still in it, I should have stayed in it. I don't know why I didn't.
CGNX is breaking out, guys.
Which one is it?
CGNX.
CGNX, Cognex.
No, CGNX, the one we're in.
Oh, oh, ZZZZZZZ. CGNX. X. There you go. You got a nice formation too. You got a cup and handle formation. If you look into the after hours, it's a beautiful cup and handle. This is about to hit 52. The profit target
Yeah,
on the artificial intelligence is 52.80, 52.88.
I got 51, 70, 75 on the first range.
Right. Oh yeah, that's well. These are these profit targets could be for 2 days. You don't know. So probably today, 51.75 is your target.
Yeah. Does artificial intelligence change as the market goes along?
Yes,
Okay. It's not standard like from the beginning of the market opening. It just changes as the clock moves,
of
correct?
course. Yep.
Okay. Um, Still waiting for 5170, 5175 around there. Should be the second range of the stock. Look at this AQST go, huh? Wow. I wish it would have opened at $8. AQST would have been a better opening price from 8 to 10. But once again, as I said last week, odd openings are key in the business. I don't know what it is, but odd openings are key. Most stocks.
Yeah. And you know what? That there's actually. Let me see something real quick. Just curious what this is. 10 killer stocks nobody knows about. Okay, the first one is Amazon. Oh, maybe they're just making a point. You all heard about the big million time stocks. There's not one that says. I'm looking up your thesis on how the odd entries and why they always open. He's always been telling me this for years, like odd buys, odd entries, odd bids, and he's right. And I
Right.
want to know why that is. Like I want to know what is the reason that.
Even if I sometimes I give a bidder like let's say 48.50, let's say 36.50, it would hit like 35.90,
Uh
like
huh.
like it would always hit like the odd openings. Look at all the stocks I gave and go back to them, and you'll see like the odd openings, odd bids.
Yes, I'll show that right now. Let me see. Where are we? Wow, ZGNX is beautiful. God, why didn't I get? I screwed up. I should have got in it. Oh wow, AQST hit $8. Man, I got scared out. I
Well,
think it's.
AQST once it broke that $6, once it got back down when the 15 cents were printing, and there was a big off, I got out. I knew I took my little loss. You know, tons of shares of it, and I went to ZGNX because it had more range. Stocks has more range. That stock had a dollar range. I don't know if it was going to complete its range. I just don't want to be in it, you know. So I figured the ZGNX had good range. 48.50. I called it in the morning. 49.40, 49.50. You could have bought all the stock in the world. Actually went back down to 49.01 when I got back in.
How did
And
you call the range on a stock? That stock was so overextended. My Bollinger Bands are way below that. How did you even call the range on that? I mean, I guess that's something you would have to learn in Tony's course. By the way, we still have, I think, one or maybe two spots might be taken, but we have at least one more spot that is open, right? Tone, I don't know, you've been, so we have one spot open. This is for Tony Hedges' class. What are you going to get out of this class? Well, essentially, if you want to learn how to trade for a living and know when to get in, entries, exits, it's a beautiful class to get into. Because listen, when Tony was teaching me, I already knew a lot. I already learned a lot from previous mentors, and when he taught me, I was actually able to combine the two. And it was like a fascinating, it was the like ingredient I needed to, make sure. Okay, so what do I know now? I have a strategy. I have rules that I follow. I take base hits. I don't I don't go in stocks too heavy. I don't bet the house. Um there's just a lot of things I learned. There's strategies, there's rules, and then there's the science behind it. People don't understand how to get in stocks, when to get in.
Did anybody, did anybody get that CGNX? Anybody sell it? I sold all my. I'm out of it.
All right, so Tony's out of ZGNX. Uh, I'm trying to let me see, sell right now. All right, I got out of that. Uh, what was I saying? But anyway, yeah. So you get 5 days with him. Essentially, what's going to happen is you're going to end up a profitable trader. I'm not saying it's going to happen within that 5 days, but you'll have the tools you need. I mean, when you become a profitable trader, essentially it's sometimes stuff you knew already that you just never used and then finally decided to implicate it. But this, when you take the 5 day courses with Tony, is you're learning how hedge funds trade. You're learning how professionals trade. This is not baby stuff. This is not Facebook group stuff. This is not, pennystock.com stuff. This is real professional trading. This is how millionaires make a living. If you want to sign up, you can pay a deposit. There's a deposit thing. It says breakout Tony something down there. You'll see. It says a deposit. It's 250 for the deposit. It's 3500 for the class. So that's 5 days plus you get put on his list as a personal mentee, and you'll get his phone number. He'll have your phone number. You can call him, whatever. Okay. You also have the option to fly in. If you want to come fly in, and that's Tony, that's what I understand. His most previous person that came in came all the way from California, flied in, stayed at a hotel for a few days, and then learned and left, and now he's trading profitably. He can call Tony at any time that he wants. This stuff is simple. The problem is we overcomplicate it. And another problem is most traders are looking for the holy grail of stocks. What can I make $1 million off of today? It's not like that. It's base hits. This is how you pay the bills. This is how you keep a roof over your head. This is how you eat. Okay, this is how I survive. So I take this very seriously, and I got that mostly from Tony. So that mentality, okay? It's either trade right or don't eat and sleep on the street. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, we trade. I'm basically done for the day. I'm not gonna go back in and trade because I did pretty good today, even though I took a little loss on the other one. And everybody should be done on the day. Like a day
yeah,
like today, it's regardless whether the stock goes higher later on or we sold at the right price and it went lower, we don't care no more.
it's over.
We were there. Right, it's over. We were there for the run up, and that was it. The same thing with Splunk. I called it Splunk last Friday at 39.75. It went back. It went 35. No, I'm sorry, 135 and change. I called it at 130. Then I saw the next range was 135 because it was a 5 point interval, which you will learn on charts. when you take my course, the opening price was on the range. It was supposed to be 139.75. I gave the exit. It went back down to 135, and it never hit 139.75. It went back down 135. You stay in it, and around 132 o'clock, it goes to 140.50 something. So it breaks the range. Now Monday, I already knew the stock's going to 145 because the 35, 40, 45 is the next range. The stock, that's what it did. Now we broke 46. Is it going to go to 50? Is it going to go to 50? Maybe, maybe not. But I can guarantee you two ranges on the picks. But that's a trade you had to buy 135. You never got out on the first pull up. So you wait to 139.75. You get out of 139.75 at 130, 145 it was. And it goes to 140 and change. We're done at 130, 140, or 130, 140. Friday, we're done trading. I like to be done at this time, 10:30, no later than 11 o'clock.
10 o'clock, I
Because
was done trading. That's beautiful. Half hour trading,
they
half
complete their
hours.
range. They get their range. They go up, and I'm done. I'm not staying in the market all day, spinning my wheels. Because what happens as a professional trader, as an experienced trader, you will also lose control because you will forget everything you learned because you're churning. It's called churning. You're wasting money. You're taking gambles. You're just forgetting your knowledge. That's what happens. You get lost in a cup of water. That's what it's called. You just get lost. And myself, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my brains always fresh in the morning and sticking to what I learned and my knowledge and not doing anything different. I have friends who I taught the trade, and at 10:30, 11 o'clock, I was in the gym, and they're trading still. I'm like, what are you doing trading? Come meet me. We went for lunch. And they just blew up their account. They lost all their money and everything. A couple of times, I had a friend of mine, he made 20 grand, and I told him to stop trading. I told him, yeah, tomorrow you'll be losing that money. And 3-4 days later, what did he do? He lost it. The market is very easy to lose money in this business, and we have to maintain and make money every day. And the only way to do it is this way. This is my knowledge. This is what I know, and I'm not changing, and I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. It took me a long time to realize how to trade this way, and this is the best way that I know and my favorite style of trading. I don't want to be trading all day, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're betting on stocks to go higher or pull back, and most of the times they die out anyway. They go up, they come to the middle of the range, and they just die out. They flatline. So that's as you go along, you'll see that experience. And like I said, most of these stocks are good investments. So that helps you in cutting losses.
Now, what's the
And
difference
know
between a trade and an investment?
a short-term intermediate investment, like a 1 or 2, 3 days, 5 days tops. I see the stock continue going up. I try to tell people, do it the old-fashioned way. Put it in your phone or write them down. Go back to them and look at them and study them. Once you take the course, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be your own teacher. After I teach you, you're supposed to be your own teacher. Like I said, you could be a better trader than me. Not necessarily. I'm a great trader, but not necessarily. I'm gonna. You could be better than me. In your teachings and the material I'm giving you, you should be able to absorb and see something maybe I never saw or I don't see. And maybe you have your own style. You created your own style of trading.
Yeah,
But this is what it is. This is my style. 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'm done,
it's beautiful.
and
What
that's
kind?
it. I'm not gonna go back in the
Like
market.
right now it's winter in New York, so it sucks. But if this were summertime and we were done at 10 o'clock, me and Tony would go out on the boat right now. You know what I'm saying? Like you get to enjoy your day and live your life.
Yeah,
Forget all this other crap. Working 9 to 5, get up, take the train, do this, come home. 6 o'clock, you're angry, hungry, you gotta eat something nasty out the fridge. Fuck that. I die before I do it. Okay? I know this is hard and a lot of people lose money, but is a strategy, there's a structure, and there are rules that you follow that will could make you rich, right? Absolutely, could make you
There's only
rich.
one word to describe trading, and that's discipline.
Discipline.
Discipline,
That's
discipline,
the word I
discipline.
was looking for. Yes. Um, Reading a book right now, great book. It's called The Intelligent Investor. It's not so much about trading. You'll get to a point in your trading where you decide to invest. You don't want to when you got $150,000. You don't want to day trade all that. Oh, well, actually, you do. But there's a certain amount of money you should maybe put to the side. Like Tony mentioned earlier, that's why I wanted him to clarify the difference between trading and
So
investing.
let's say you
Investing
buy it.
sometimes is good.
Well,
Good.
let's just say hypothetically, you earnings stocks that every 3 months have earnings, and they repeat themselves. As you're in the chat room, you'll see that. Oh, we traded this 3 months ago.
Hmm.
Now, you buy, let's say, 1,000 shares of a stock, and you make $800. So sell 990 shares, keep 10 shares in the account, and forget about it. Never look at it again. It's free stock. It's free money. It costed you $90, $100, the most $200 when you figure the math on the stock. So 10 shares of a $90 stock is $90, correct?
Yes.
So instead of making 1,000, you made 910. So $90 was free. And keep on doing that. Keep on doing that. Keep on maintaining. Keep the stock in there. Keep the stock in there. You'll see after 5 or 6 years with the splits, if these stocks continue to have earnings, if they're still successful companies, you created wealth for yourself. You created wealth for yourself. If you just want to buy and sell them and get out of them, you get out of them. But keep 10 shares, 20 shares, and forget about them. And then
And
if they come on 3 months later, the same pick, do it again. It's at a higher price. It don't matter. It don't matter. Just buy 10 shares, 20 shares, tuck it away, and forget about it. That you're better than a 4-1 manager that manages your money in the company. You'll be better than him or her, whatever the situation is.
thank you for your political correctness.
So
Yeah,
as part of a good trader, you cannot be a good trader if you're not a good investor. That's my theory. What makes a good trader is a good investor.
I
You know,
agree.
you
I
cannot
agree.
be. That's what I was taught. That's what my knowledge towards it.
ROST. I don't understand this ROST, man. I'm uh I'm waiting for it to hit 114. See, this is one of
Yeah.
those stocks that I bought at 111. This is an actual investment, and I'm waiting for it to mature at 114, and then I'll sell it. But I'm not gonna make no money off of it if it doesn't hit soon. I'm investing with options, I mean, by the way. It's not giving me no gain at all. All right. Well, we had a good day. If you want to sign up for Tone's class, message me through Facebook or how any way possible that you can contact me. The easiest way is through my Facebook, or if you're in a group, just contact me. And that's it. We can get you signed up. You'll have 5 days alone with Tony, you and him. You can ask him whatever you want. He's going to teach you things that we don't show on screen. You think we lay out all our cards on the table so that other investment groups could just steal our stuff? No, it's not that we don't want to teach you. It's that this business, which we have learned, is very competitive. And I don't even like calling it a business, but people have made it into a business. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of teaching people how to trade. When I first came up, I was losing for 6 years because I didn't have nobody to teach me, and I didn't want to pay a group $1,000 or $2,000. That was my portfolio size to learn for a month or two. So breakout trading was started for that reason, and to give people a chance to learn without having to break their whole portfolio. Tony, on the other hand, he's a professional investor. He's been doing this. He's been in Wall Street. He's, been at conventions with Warren Buffett and Bill Gates. He's got a lot of value in what he knows and all that. So there's value in that. So to be in a class like that, it's Jade. Can you stop? It costs around 3,500, but I think you'll see it's worth the value because you'll be one-on-one with him, and he will show you the things that we can't show you live. Like there's so much stuff on my other monitors that I wish I could show you, but I can't because other groups can see my YouTube just like you can. Um, but other than that, I'm done. Splunk is killing it. I mean, Tone, we had good picks, you and me together today. We freaking were like Darryl Strawberry and who was the other guy? Darryl Strawberry and Dwayne Dwight Doc Gooden or something like that,
Well,
right? Yeah.
Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so that's it. We killed it. Look, everything on my screen is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. SRNE, beautiful gap up. AQST, still hanging around that $8 area. Splunk, unbelievable. ZGNX, I mean, Roku killed it out the gate. ROST, SPY, nothing on my monitor is bad. All right, no, except this one, which wasn't my pick in my respective or Tony's pick. This was a member's pick. He said to look at it. I forgot who. I won't call you out though. Don't worry about it. But everything we were looking at um, is great, and that's just. I mean, you could say, hey, that's the market. The market's going up, so everything's going up. Sure, maybe, but
You'll see as time goes on. You'll make thousands of dollars, and the market is down 300 points. We don't care about the market. I don't
I
care about
do
the market.
better
I care
in a
about the
bad
chart.
market. I do better in a bad market, me personally. When the market's going down, I do way better. Way better. I don't know why. I do
I don't.
not. Hmm?
I don't short stocks, and I buy gaps, and I do good. Markets down 300 points. I could be up thousands. Markets up 500 points, and I could be down a couple of thousand. Markets up 500 points, I could be up thousands. It doesn't matter what the market does.
Doesn't
It
matter.
just doesn't matter. You know, the market is consistent of what, like 20 stocks or whatever, like blue chips or whatever. It's not, we do something totally different. Gap trades, technical analysis on charts, and that's it. Stick to that same thing, and that's it. Some people ask me, what do you do for a living? Oh, I trade stocks. Oh, where's the stock market at? I'm like, I don't even know where it's at.
Oh
I gotta
my
look.
God. Yeah.
I don't know where the stock market's at. I don't care about it.
I remember, when Tony. One time I was with him, and someone said to him, what do you do for a
I,
living?
I
He's like, I'm a stock trader. It's like, oh. He's like, so you're gonna lose all your money. A lot of people have this conception that if you're gonna trade stocks for a living, or if you want to become a day trader, oh, haha, that's gambling. You're gonna lose all your money, haha. Do you want to know why that is? I'll tell you exactly why that is. That's determinism. That's actually something that happens in the mind. They try to trade stocks. These people that say, oh, you can't do it for a living, there's no way. They tried, they failed, they're the master of the universe in their ego, and if they can't do it, it's not possible. That's total bullshit. That's their ego talking. That's their ego talking. Just because they failed. Ha! I've had people come in my group. Ha! You guys are trading $2 stocks? I'm going to watch just to see you all fail. Yeah, that's again their ego talking. They failed, so in other words, it doesn't work. It's impossible. It must be something else. Sorry. I just had to. But yeah, I think I made my point there. You know what I mean? People that say they can't, it's impossible, have failed at it almost always. You know what's going to be big though, Tone?
yeah.
Sports betting. Oh, RSOT broke $4. I think I'll sell it now. Um, That's actually right there. Sports betting is going to be huge soon. They're going to come out with stocks for that. That's going to be big. It's already huge. It's like they have a stock market channel, or it's not really a stock market channel, it's a betting channel just for sports
Isn't
betting.
isn't that what? Wasn't that like I don't know the Zynga? Isn't Zynga in that?
A zinger?
Zynga, ZNGA.
Yeah. Zynga is involved somewhat. ZYNG. Yeah, yes. They are
Wow.
involved. But here's the crazy part. The guy came on CNBC. He's like, listen, he's like 80% of people lose at gambling, right? Similar odds to the stock market, right? He's like, and only 3% do really, really well. Like, you know, become millionaires from gambling. Like they're sharks. They're considered sharks. And
No.
now the stock market's regulated. If you're a shark in the stock market, you get to make that money, right? Nobody can stop you. But in gambling, in betting, the casino can kick you out. So if you're a shark and you're one of the top 3% making a lot of money gambling, they can just kick you out. Say, no, we don't want you. Boom, you're gone. You're making too much money. Or if they're not going to make their spread, if it's like 21 points, is the spread, and they're trying to make it so no one hits the spread, they you know, weigh the books. It's the same way the market makers weigh the books. If there's too much shorting on a stock, they have to buy to cover. They have to fix that later, right?
I don't gamble on football. I don't gamble on baseball. I don't gamble in sports because there's no information, there's no tools, there's no nothing, and it's a guessing game.
That's exactly
Is
what the
trading a gamble? It's not a gamble. It's an
No,
educated
it's
guess,
not.
more or less. That's what it is.
Yes,
You know,
but we have
everything is a
tools
gamble.
now.
Yes,
We have tools now.
opening up a business is a gamble, but trading is you got tools, you got information, you got repeating things that happen, repeating trades. Why not? A sporting activity, you bet on it. I can tell you the end result. You lose the last 30 seconds, the last minute in the game, you lose your money. It's the same outcome. Same outcome all the time.
You're right.
I lost by half a point. I lost the last second. I lost. Some people say I lost the last second in the game. But before the
Always.
game starts, I'll give you the result. You'll lose the last second, 30 seconds, minute in the game. You'll lose. The baseball, the last inning.
It's true.
Anyway, I got to get going. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time.
All right, Tone, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for the great picks. We all appreciate it. I know the
All right,
members of
Luke.
the group appreciate it. And again, if you want to sign up, 5 days private class with Tone, just hit me up on Facebook or on Telegram, and we'll talk. We'll have a three-way.
I'll talk to you folks tomorrow, same time. Luke, I'll talk to you later.
Later, Tone.
All right, bye.
Bye. Come on, Jade. Just if you're wondering where I am, my dog had to go to the bathroom. What is this? Can you see that? I'm dressy at the top, but sweatpants at the bottom always. Best sweatpants you could buy are Puma sweatpants. Anything else going on right now? We still didn't break into 14 yet. Come on, you son of a sucker. This I could hold for another few days if I want. There we go. I think ROST is going to go up to like 115, 116 over a few days. What? You Puma pants? Yeah, I Puma pants, man. You know, Saturday nights, I Lulu pants, you know. Don't tell nobody. It's a joke. It's a joke. But, no, I'm just kidding. That's what they used to call me in high school, though. Lulu pants, you know. Because my name is Luke. Not because I used to wear Lulu pants or anything. Lulu pants. All right, let's look for something else. Let's look for a midday winner. Still got some money to burn and potentially crush my profits. So let's do it. ZGNX, look at that beauty. Great pick. Jan thumping hit its profit target, as you can see. Nope, not interested. What does this say? Oh, we've been in this already. CETX popping up. Huh. Quick gap on CETX. Let's take a look. Hmm. Interesting. Almost no volume, though. I wouldn't trade it because it has no volume, but just out of curiosity, I'm going to take a trade on it. But I don't suggest it because it's got no volume. Let's see what the artificial intelligence. Yes, it'll see. I got has a profit target of 203, or it looks like that's just $2 or 203. Yeah, 203 is the profit target, or 205. Let's see. Let's let it run. VSDM. Wow, this made a nice pivot. And then today it did the same thing. Another pivot, 120. Profit target's all the way at 169. I know that can't be right. Yeah, it could. Only a few days ago it was at $2. Huh. See, I would buy this if it broke over 141, because then I know it's officially reversing. Because you got the uptrend, the downtrend, the uptrend, the downtrend. The uptrend, if it doesn't break higher than the previous uptrend, I'm not interested. It's got some volume though, a little bit. What's the volume? 3 million? What's the float? 73 million? SI, new one just popped up. Ooh, SI is popping up. Profit target 1519. 85,000 shares of volume. No volume, but a very low float. Let's look at SI real quick. I don't like it. But look at that potential. Just a few days ago, it was almost $17. Let's see if it was upgraded or downgraded by Benzinga. Bush, Ansheimer Bush. Out for delivery. Your dog food's coming, Jade. Dog hasn't eaten yet. Uh, Gotta love Amazon Prime. See, right now it's holiday time, Cyber Monday, Black Friday. I can teach you guys something amazing using a tool called Price Yak, where you can literally make a fortune um, using this tool. Has nothing to do with stocks, just simply price arbitrage. I wear Depends because the bathroom is too far to walk. That's from Teabags, aka Wallace Bagwell. He said, I am not kidding. He put that in bold. Jeez. Jeez, man, come on. Oh, Tony's not here anymore. I had a good thing going. I made it look like natural, right? Like it would go doodle. Oh, see, I screwed it up. Doodle, and it would go off. And then when I call him, doodle, doodle, doodle. ES. The market is they think it's gonna blow up today, it looks like. It is blowing up, sort of, but it looks like it's about to pivot here. Alright, let's keep looking at the AI. Let's see what Holly's trading. See, my screen's not big enough. It is, but I make it smaller so that you guys can see. It should be 1080p, and that would make it so that I'd pick up everything. I put it at 720 though. Let me revert. Look at the market today, man. Did they like get rid of the what do you call it? The impeachment or whatever? Float on. Breakout. Look at this trend here. Wow. DTIL. So let's see. If DTIL went up 2 points and it's only a $12 stock in one day, DTIL is potentially an amazing swing. It's big. It's the AI Holly 2.0's biggest gainer of the day. Um, let's see what else we got. Oh, here we go. This is my favorite tool. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Okay, I see. I see. This is my favorite tool, believe it or not. And I'll explain why it could be very easily configured. And I can put in my point strategy. I could put in my 5-finger strategy. I could even put in my option strategy in here. So you would go to Windows specific filters. So what's my 5-finger strategy? That's stocks between 90 cents and $12. Average daily volume over 5 days. It's not important. Add defaults. Okay. Volume today. Usually we look at the pre-market, so I like to put it at like 300,000. And you could even do volume 1 minute, 100,000. That means that that's a big move for especially a stock of this price, and it would pop up. There's so many alterations you can make. More now pivot points. Let's say I want it to be around the R1 because that's a very bullish.
TNDM.
See, I don't know if you all heard that, but the artificial intelligence just said TNDM. So we're gonna go look at TNDM. Where is it? TNDM. Tandem. Yeah, this is killing it too. Yeah, this is really killing it. Let's just go ahead and buy some shares of this. And why not? Let's get some TNDM options. Although the premium is probably a little high because it is surging. It's not the best time to buy. You really want to buy when it slows down. But it called out TNDM. All right, it's pulling back a little bit. Give me a little bit more of a pullback. And I can go in the money here. These are cheap. 215, 210. All right, it's pulling back. Very good. Let me see if I can get a $2 fill on this. I don't think I will. I think 210 is the best I'm gonna get. Nope, not even. I gotta go 215. Ooh, no, I should get a 210 fill. There we go. Oh, the only mistake I made was checking whether or not they were saying short or long on TNDM. I'm assuming long just because of the trend. So, all right. So let's say I want it to be minimum distance from the R1 pivot point. Not important. Maximum distance, say like 4%. Okay. More. And let's add float because that's part of the 5-finger strategy. Okay. What happened? Float. Add filter. Minimum float, 1 share. Maximum float for the 5-finger strategy is 40 million shares. Okay. Huh. That's cool. I didn't know it showed you a little map of like. Now I'm curious about the pivot point one. More. All right, so we got float in there. Filter, bid and ask. You could do that. You could add Fibonacci sequences.
WDC.
WDC. We got another stock. All right, I'm going to hit OK on this one. So we got stocks between 90 cents, at least 300,000 shares of volume near the R1 line, and stocks where the value, the float is, 1 and 40 million. Okay. So now I hit OK, and only those stocks will come up on my thing, which you'll obviously get more in the morning. But we got some fire going on here. So WMD, it said. tandem. Looks like it hit a peak. See, that's why it's important to look at WDM, WMDM, WMDM. Is that what he said? WMDM. Anybody remember what it was? All right, so let's just look. Hmm. See, nothing here is really hitting the. None of my stocks are doing anything within the five-finger strategy range. But the second you do find one, it's gonna be a good one. It'll come. All right, let's see. Let's see. Looking for something new. The next big gun to pop up. Freaking, what's it called is annoying me. Ross T. Let's see. The profit target they have marked is 115. It's like 115.15. Jan. Is Jan starting to pop? Jan definitely is starting to pivot. JAN. Interesting. Profit target would be. It doesn't think it could break the highs, but I want to go look at Jan real quick. JAN. Um, I like this. I like this pivot. I like this move. I'm in it. Oh! And then it drops. I think I'm in at 540. Let me take a look at Jan's numbers and things like that. What did I do? Okay, so Jan's here, pop down, it hit a range. The range is like 578. Ay, ay, ay. We're close to that. 578. Want to break out of that range there. That's a big deal if we can break out. All right. And it's possible, not likely. And we are far above the R2, but that will be corrected next month. The R2 will probably be at like 7. I'm sure we're pulled back near last month's R2, so we're not anywhere unusual. Jan has some potential right here. I might even call this out. If this breaks into the next channel, I'll send out an alert on this. And the artificial intelligence doesn't think it can break above the highs. I think it had its target at like 690. So 690 is a good target. Or instead of doing that at 690, I'll sacrifice 5 cents and I'll put a sell at 685. Ooh. Normally I would put a with stop order here, but this doesn't look good. It's very important what happens here. Okay, that's not good. Turn red, turn red, turn green, turn green, 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 green. Alright, if I'm at this price. Ooh, yeah, that's a bad one. $5. I'm gonna buy it at $5. Just since we're playing. In real life, I would never do this. I'd be way too skittish. But you can see there's some support back here at $5. So why not try picking up shares at $5? London calling, blah, blah, blah. Let's see what is gonna happen here. It failed. It was supposed to break the channel there and it didn't. Let's see what happens. Ha. ZGNX. That was Tone's position. That was profitable. Tandem jumped in that. I'm still holding that. CETX only down a little bit. ALNY was actually profitable at one point. I just didn't sell it. But I want more of these bad boys here. These JANs. I think we're going to see a little pop up. SRNE was my only pick today. That was a good one. I got in this one pre-market at like 210. Shot up to 250. But I sold out early on that one. I sold at like 236 or something. Sorry, I'm just seeing that now. AXSM. Yeah, this looks beautiful. Look at this. 20. The market is, whoa, ridiculous right now. The market is ridiculous right now. This is a beautiful one. We should just have the ads to the watch list. AXSM. AXSM. This is probably a great options play. Look at this. You can call these dips, pull ups. Now it should have another fall down. I think the Cybertruck is dope, and a lot of people are gonna buy it. The younger generation. Jose Feliz. I use multiple factors to determine range. We create 3D charts, and that's not something I can fully disclose. A helpful tool, it's not 100% accurate, is stock charts. And you essentially are just setting up the moving averages. And you use the moving averages as the range, but that technically is not the full range. The Bollinger Bands help you determine the exact range, the next range, the following range. That's actually something Tony could teach you better than myself. Because I don't know 100% the full answer, but I do know this, guys, for a fact. Ready? Roku is a buy right now. Roku is a buy right now. I'm 100% sure. 90% sure. You can never be 100% sure. Wow, I own too much crap. I can't even buy this. Come on, get out of my way so I could buy this. Well, when you're light on cash, then go to options. Roku. Let's go a little heavier. 510 for the next range. Oh, these are $2.50. That's why. Right now, Roku buy Right now, Roku is a buy. I am putting that out on the wire. Where the hell did it go? Yes. Oh no. I could be wrong. Hold on. No, I'm not wrong. Oh no, I lost it. 158. So what I'm doing now is I'm sending out text alerts. If you would like to sign off for the text alerts, I'm running a golden special right now. Basically getting members in for free ultimately. But you pay $11.11 for 6 months. Um, reason it's 11.11 and it's not just free is it gives you enough initiative. It keeps the trolls out. It's a troll gate. If you want to get in bad enough, I think $11 is worth it because you'll make thousands of dollars in this group. And yeah, I think a troll generally is too cheap to spend 11.11. Yeah. And those are magical numbers. So those are for more good people. Like 1111, Make a Wish. Make a Wish Foundation. Those are good people. It's a concept drilled by pure nonsense of my brain, but it works. All right. All right. So let's see. What is my call on Roku? Let's just take a look. See. All right. So we sent that out. Test drive. Top 5 to watch. Didn't I send out? I thought I sent out the alert that I was in SRNE. I didn't send out an alert on SRNE? Well, that makes me upset. All right, let's see. So I say Roku calls now. So whenever you see now, you want to check the time that the thing was sent in comparison to your time. Okay, and then I also give you a price that's good. So you got November 29th. 157.50 strike. So that's right here. You can still get it for less than $5. That's good. And your stop loss is if Roku goes below 158.45. Target is when Roku is at 62. So that is a moneymaker for sure. All right, we're already at 510. So you're going to miss that 525 cutoff. Let's watch the chart of Roku and I'll explain why. I watch Roku so much I can but I could be wrong on Roku too. It could take a total dive right now. So this is a little bit of a risky play, but it's more than likely going to pop. More than likely. Like, I'm 80-20 that it's going to pop up. Let's see. Where's Roku? All right, so we got this sort of. Let's look at chart formations. Got this pop up, pop down, pop up. That's where we made the money today. It was on this pullback, sold there, boom, quick in and out. Now pop down. You got a little bit of a bit. This is a bear flag formation. However, if I ignore the flag, I do see a little bit of an ascending triangle. Or is it a descending? Descending. It's a little bit of a triple bottom there. That's what I initially was like, oh, look, triple bottom. But when you zoom out, you can see it's part of a bearish flag. Now there's the pivot. This is right near the there is a right here. I'll tell you in 2 seconds. Yep, right. Actually, the line is all the way at 161. At 161, there is a tremendous support slash resistance. We hit that double bottom. And now I don't want to see this. This is what I'm worried about. If it consolidates and hits that point again, I'll be worried. I need it to go up here. Yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to go up. Let me check something real quick. But I'm still at 90% that it's going to go up. All right. Let's see something on Roku. Very close to that 52-week high. See that. Okay. All right, we're in a bullish formation right now. And overall, what we're seeing is a big bull flag. Forget what looks to be like a little bear flag today. It's not. It's actually not. Um, Okay. We should be good here. Yeah, we should start popping up. If we don't start popping up now, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But we should definitely start popping up. Like, it should start popping up, not little squiggles to the up. Like, boo! What the heck is going on? You okay? Hey, if you guys are using if you guys are using what do you call it? Like Robinhood and those crappy apps, there's no reasons anymore. You can get commissions free anywhere now. But I took a little dig deeper into use stock trade, and listen, I'm not getting paid to say this, or I don't have an affiliate fee or anything like that. But use stock trade is, I mean, let's look at the reviews. I didn't even think about doing that. Yeah. No, let's not look at the T plus zero. Yeah, they give you cash trades, T plus zero. It's amazing. It's oh, they used to have cool videos and stuff. Merger Monday. That's what they're calling today. Mergers all across the board.
U-Stock Trade is an alternative trading system, or ATS, offering peer-to-peer stock trading without the need to have another broker facilitate your trade. ATS have been around for a while and sometimes referred to as dark pools. These were traditionally used by institutions to try to execute trades internally among their own customers. These dark pools are used by brokers, hedge funds, and institutions and often execute more than 50% of the order flow today. U-Stock Trade has adapted this model so that if you want to sell a stock and another U-Stock Trade user wants to buy that stock, the order will be matched at the agreed price directly between buyer and seller. In the event that there's no user to take the other side of the order, a liquidity provider steps in to complete the trade.
And that's actually incredible because in certain scenarios, if you're dealing with low volume stocks, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, you can actually sell them better on here because they have the liquidity provider.
All trades occur within the U-Stock Trade network, and because we don't route or sell orders, we provide faster settlement and maintain extremely low fees, just $1 per trade and $1 monthly membership.
And on top of that, it's a cash account. Your funds clear immediately. So if I want to, I could sit and I can trade and 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 trade off of $1,000 instead of having to have $100,000 in the account to trade. So the more and more I learn about it, the more and more I like it, and I'm comfortable with whatever a day. I gotta wait T plus two for stocks to settle on TD Ameritrade, but I'm comfortable with my platform. But if you're using Robinhood or Webull, I mean, this might be the way to go. I know it's a dollar a trade, but free 1-day fund transfers, no account minimums, daily, unlimited day trades, unlimited day trades. I've been trying to register, to be honest with you. Like, and I got in, and then they were like, all right, you're all set. Come send your funds. And I was like, no. But I still think it's that was a. Jade, where's your dog food? Okay, so now I see what you would call an ascending triangle following a double bottom. Do you guys see that now? So maximize sell. So you have your double bottom or even triple bottom here. And bing, bing, that's a double bottom. And then you have this little triangle. And it's ascending to the upside. Sounds alright. Sounds alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti go. That's not good. However, I could have misdrawn the triangle as well. Let me see something. Ooh. I don't know, that's pretty dead on. I'm still not worried. Still completing its cycle. I'd be worried if it, like, yeah, got to. If it breaks this, that's an issue. Alright, yeah. Alright, so we got pretty strong support here. Let's see, let's make sure. Oh no, Roku is no good. Sorry, I made a bad call. But the smart thing to do is to admit it immediately and get out before you take too much of a loss. Let's see. Didn't. Yeah, that's three candles like that is called a three black crow formation, and it's very, very bearish. However, I'm not going to send a text to exit. I've given my exit. And I stick to it. Yeah. What was the exit I gave? Shit. Today's Monday, right? Yeah. Your exit is 158.45. So even though there's this pullback here, you still hang in. Yeah, you still hang in here. It's still completing its cycle. Let's see something.
California workers who claimed the restaurant violated, including denying breaks and failing to pay overtime. McDonald's said that it believed that it was in compliance with those laws. The creator of the World Wide Web wants to fix it. Tim Berners-Lee and big tech giants Google and
Uber is a
Facebook are
bot,
backing a
man.
contract for the web, which calls for companies to respect consumer data privacy and for governments to ensure internet access for all. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, on Capitol Hill at least. A 60-foot blue spruce arriving this morning after making a 2,000-mile journey from New Mexico's Carson National Forest. The tree will be lit next Wednesday. And speaking of the holidays, when it comes to gift giving, 74% of shoppers will not increase their spending this year. According to Bankrate, the biggest reasons are concerns over finances and the economy, which is interesting given the fact that we have the stock market at all-time highs. All right, you're up to date. That's the news update this hour, guys. I'll send it back downtown to you. Carl?
All right, Sue, thanks very much. Shares of Uber continue to fall after losing its license in London. We're going to break down what comes next for New York's former TLC chief right after the break, so stay with us. Dow session high was up 153. We're up 115 right now. Still hanging on, though, to record highs for those second two, the S&P and the NASDAQ. We are back after a quick break.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna end it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for coming.